Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bright Kids. I'm teacher Janice, and today's lesson we will learn Unit 23. And in this lesson, we will learn collocations related to eating and drinking. Let's begin. Now, what is your favorite meal of the day? Is it the breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Okay. And are there any foods you absolutely cannot stand, just like in the picture? Are there any? Okay. So now, is there a traditional dish from your culture that you love? Me? Oh my God, so many dishes. How about you? Is there a traditional dish from your culture that you love? Okay. Now, let's learn some phrases. Here it is, nourishing meals. When you say nourishing meals, it means nourishing food is filled with nutrients that help us to grow and stay healthy, like the fruits and vegetables. The next one is food additives. When you say food additives, it means any of various chemical substances added to foods to produce specific desirable effects. Like in the picture, you can see different kinds of food additives, and we can also call them spices. Food additives. Now, here, processed food, just like you can see in our picture. It's the hot dog, French fries, hamburger. They are processed food. A processed food is any food that has been altered in some way during preparation. Food processing can be as basic as freezing, canning, cooking, and sometimes frying. So these are what we call processed food. Perishable food. Perishable foods are those likely to spoil, decay, or become unsafe to consume if not kept refrigerated at 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below, or frozen at 0 degrees Fahrenheit or below. Examples of foods that must be kept refrigerated for safety includes the meat, poultry, fish, the dairy products, and all cooked leftovers. So we need to put them in the fridge. So this is what perishable food means. Okay, so let's review. Okay, so the first one is nourishing meals. Here is food additives, processed food, perishable food. Now, don't forget to review them, okay? Now let's read the dialogue. Okay, so I will just read all. So kids talking about types of food. Kids eat far too much junk food. Yeah, but it's hard to get them to eat nourishing meals. They think they are boring. Have you tried the new supermarket yet? Yes, the fresh produce is excellent and they have a big organic food section. Hmm, yes, I actually think their ready meals are good too. I can't believe food additives are good for our long-term health. No, and I think processed foods in general are probably bad for us, not to mention GM foods. The restaurant was leaving perishable food lying around outside the fridge, and some people got food poisoning, so the authorities closed it down. Oh dear. As you can see in our conversation, there are bold words or collocations. Like number 1, junk food. Here is nourishing meals. These are meals which make you healthy and strong, just like what we learned earlier. Fresh produce. When you say fresh produce, foods produced from farming. Example, the dairy produce, agricultural produce, pronounced as produce. So number 3, okay, ready meals. Meals already prepared or which just need to be heated quickly before eating. Food additives, we learned this earlier, and also the processed foods. And when you say GM foods, it means genetically modified foods. We also learned perishable food and food poisoning. So you remember all the collocations related to talking about types of food. Now, the next one. So this is related to eating and drinking. Eva and Leo are in the Old Port restaurant and are looking for somewhere to eat. When you say Old Port, whether it's a light meal or a substantial meal you're looking for, whether you want a slap-up meal, a gourmet meal, or just tasty home-cooked food, there's something for everyone in the Old Port restaurant area. Enjoy good food in a pleasant setting. So let's read. I will be Eva, you will be Leo. Let's find a cafe and have a quick snack, and I could really do with a refreshing drink. I know you have a healthy appetite, but you had a hearty breakfast only 3 hours ago. Well, how about having a soft drink and a bag of crisps now, and a proper lunch later? Okay, thank you so much. Now here, these are some common mistakes. You take down notes. We say international food or international cuisine. We don't say worldwide food or worldwide cuisine. A Chinese, Mexican, or French meal is what you eat in a restaurant. When referring in general to the food of a country or culture, we say Chinese, Mexican, French food, cooking, or cuisine. Okay? Okay. So now let's try to answer these speaking questions. What is the best street food you've ever tried? Okay. Do you prefer dining with friends and family or alone? Mm. What food reminds you of your childhood? Okay. Is there a food that you used to dislike but now enjoy? Okay. And how important is healthy eating to you? Okay. So that's the end of our lesson, and I hope you learned something. If you have free time, you can visit this video and try to take down notes. Again, I'm Teacher Janice, and I hope to see you here in Bright Kids. Goodbye.